the sleeves. And I actually got to play Brogan's Meta Knight against my Min earlier, or yesterday rather. And so I kind of know what's in store with this Meta Knight here. We're going to see how well it works against Mistral's Kazuya, launching into Game 1 on Pokemon Stadium 2. I definitely think this is a stage that benefits both competitors. Kazuya gets a lot of stage area to where you can run away a little bit from Meta Knight if necessary. Meanwhile, Meta Knight benefits from the low ceiling and the small side. So those ladder combos off the top and side are going to kill a lot earlier, especially if you get them at ledge. So this very well could be a gentleman decision for this Game 1.
It definitely is going to be a gentleman decision. I mean, this is just where you go. But it does look like we're going to put on some great pressure already from the stage control. Coming in from Brogan here. Trying to find either something off stage, but great grab coming in from Mistral there. Going to be turning the tides.
A good thing about Meta Knight in this matchup in particular is that even if you get hit by a grab like that, you're not dead. There are a lot of characters, especially I imagine Brogan's Luigi, that would probably die in that situation because you just can't make it back.
Very nice.
Making it back.
Very nice uppie coming in there from Mistral out of shield, being able to take that first stock from Brogan. I like that option select. We're probably going to be seeing much more of it, but right now, Brogan trying to get right back into it with this air control.
All right, Brogan now on the ledge in kind of a bad spot, but there's not a lot of room for Mistral to get a full combo. So Brogan retreating back onto center stage, throwing out some aerials and those F smashes. Very safe option, but Mistral gets the grab. Doesn't quite get the follow-up, though, as Brogan retreats to a platform. Here comes the down low attacks here. Brogan going to use the teleport back to center stage. Now has the back air. Mistral off stage. The edge guard attempt not going to quite land because Mistral is able to clank with it very smartly with a forward air. But now Rage Drive on deck. If you get hit with this at ledge, I think you're just dead as Meta Knight.
Yeah, you're going to be dead with the lightweight, but very nice being able to get through with the iframes. There's that Rage Drive we were just talking about. Not quite going to be able to. Going to be trying to zone out with his laser. Let's see how this Let's Play goes. Okay, there we go. Nice forward.
It's very fascinating how Kazuya, some of his attacks are actually outranging Meta Knight. Even though Meta Knight technically has a sword, Kazuya's legs are longer. And we saw there with the double twin piston, I believe that move is called, we saw Brogan losing their second stock, now down 3-1. If Brogan loses this stock in such a dominant fashion, I definitely foresee a character swap, but there was a good tech there. And Brogan's not out of this just yet. Meta Knight, a character that can combo almost as well as Kazuya can. So we're going to see, you know, if any character could bring it back against Kazuya, it would be Meta Knight. Getting the teleport there, sending Mistral off stage, good in air, but a good tech coming out from Mistral, saving their life there. Looking to end this stock, but an uppie out of shield is going to have Brogan taking a stock for the first time this game. 4.5 minutes left on the clock.
Very nice. We do see Brogan trying to get that first stock, trying to maybe rack up to another one by 81%, especially against Kazuya, one as great as Mistral, going to be able to try to get out of that. Kazuya seems to be quite a weird character to try to ladder just because of that, you know, super heavy weight that he's at. So it does look like the stubby little swordsman right now going to be not finding that uppie. We're just whiffing out electors, trying to find something right now. Good laser.
Brogan at 118%. This is prime, like, electric uppie percentage. A lot of what Kazuya can throw out will kill, especially that uppie out of shield, which you're going to take game 1 pretty dominantly for Mistral here, as Brogan likely considers swapping character, but maybe game 1 is a download game. Maybe you know what to do next time. Brogan did start to fight back a little bit on their last stock, so we're going to see whether or not Brogan is going to stick it out and try to adapt over the course of a set, or pull out an entirely new wild card and try to play a new character into Mistral to see if that works better.
I definitely think we're going to be seeing a character swap just because I don't think we were confident in that performance from that Meta Knight. It definitely looked like we were not sure of what options to select, or maybe we didn't know our openings quite as well for Brogan, but only time will tell, as we are going to go back to the Meta Knight on Smashville on game number 2 here. So we will see Mistral up 1 in the series. I like how we're switching to the suit as well. We're like, okay, time to suit up. We're getting more serious into it.
Smashville is a very interesting pick. Obviously a very small stage. I think Kazuya actually benefits quite a lot from having less area, so, you know, approaches are going to be easier just by nature of it. And also small blast zones pretty much on all sides are going to allow stock to be taken much earlier. Almost taking it there at 70%, but Brogan with a good DI, able to side B back onto the stage. Meta Knight, a character that probably benefits a little bit from the more space that you have off the side compared to PS2. That's more area to play around with off stage, more space to try and edge guard Mistral, which we saw didn't really work out well for Brogan in game 1, but maybe now with this change of scenery, we can see Brogan start to get those edge guards here, trying to shark underneath a big platform.
Okay, very nice. 122, gonna be able to take that first stock. Mistral looking very comfortable on the stage right now. We're gonna be trying to find another electric to start something. We do find it. Meta Knight falling out of it.
Here Here we go, Uppy's back onto the stage. Mistral looking for those jabs to try and get Brogan in a terrible position. Brogan looking for some sort of combo starter to try and get in on Mistral, who has really used forward air and like forward tilt / back forward tilt options to really wall out Brogan in a very impressive way.
Very nice punish, being able to catch that F smash whiff into the side B, into just another stock. Mistral looking very confident right now. I love how we're just able to just play patient, let Brogan swing first, and just being able to capitalize on a lot of this. This is very low recovery, good mix-up. I love what we're seeing right now, Rister.
Good uppy, a good aggressive option to let Brogan get back onto the stage for free. Now Mistral off stage yet again, but able to make it back. Rage Drive now on deck. This is basically a repeat of what we saw in game 1, where Mistral goes up 3 stocks to 1, but Brogan down but not out quite yet, finding the back air, the first edge guard of the game with 5 minutes left on the clock. That's not a good pace thinking about winning this game, but Brogan trying to find another opportunity to get in. Mistral has been so good at not letting that happen, though.
I mean, you see the smile on Mistral's face, and you just know it says it all. I mean, we're just having a fun time being able to bully around this very light character. Again, very stubby little man this Meta Knight is, but we do find that extension, that Nair, not going to be able to finish that stock. Very heavy, nice side B, but one of the big things about this whole Mistral thing is that we are having so much stage control, and Brogan's just willingly letting Mistral have it. We're not really trying to take space or anything. We're just kind of backing off a lot of the situations.
Yeah, it's almost like Brogan is a little bit afraid in the sense of like knowing what Kazuya can do to you. You play that character, you know full well the potential that he has. So honestly, backing off and letting Kazuya have some space maybe has not been working out in the set, but I understand the rationale behind it. Trying to put Mistral into a tech chase situation for an F smash, finally lands one there. It's not going to kill just yet, but Mistral's in a bad spot, getting hit by the back air, and now we're down to last stocks for the first time in the set. We're going to see whether or not Mistral will close it out with one of Kazuya's many kill options, or whether Brogan's going to find that one opportunity to maybe put themselves on the board.
Kazuya is a little bit giveable, especially with Meta Knight's many volatile recoveries. But, you know, just one kick to the face, break the mask even more, why don't you? Dark Meta Knight, Brogan going to be taken out with Mistral up 2-0 in the set right now.
At this point, I would expect a character swap. At this point.
I think definitely we are feeling a little bit stubborn for Brogan. It seems like maybe he's like, okay, I got some results. I got a little bit better. You know, we got the last stock, but then we immediately got thwarted. Probably going to go to small battlefield if I'm using my third eye right now. But, you know, time will tell. Or we're going to go back to Smashville? Yeah, you want to go? Okay, let's go back to Smashville. It's great this time of year.
Perhaps a character swap, recontextualizing the stage choice?
Nah.
I think you're right. I think Brogan's a very stubborn player in terms of character choice, in the sense where it's like, I picked this character. I'm not going to get into a counterpick war with you. I'm going to stick it out, and I'm going to win because I'm the better player, and I can, you know, adapt to what you're doing and really learn throughout the process of these 2 games. But Mistral, very dedicated to not letting that happen, trying to prove that, no, I'm the better player who's playing better in this set right here today at Honeypot 7. And we're going to find out which is true over the course of this game.
I mean, losers round 2, you are in your tournament life right now for Brogan. You are definitely looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, being guarded by Kazuya himself. So it's going to be seeing that this first stock is going to be taken by the up B, but just maybe a little bit more % on top is needed.
Brogan now.
There you go. Now you find it with that drop-down aerial. Very nice job for Mistral. Going to be only taking 36%, a very dominant game.
Here we go now. Shark in the platform has a ladder combo going for one of the first times in the set. Brogan has really had a repeat deja vu for these 3 games that we're playing right here. Going down a lot in the early parts of the game, but unlike the other 2 games that came before, Brogan is not going to go down to their last stock before they find Mistral's first. Instead, bringing us to an even situation for one of the first times in the entire set. This has been a very Mistral dominant set so far, but now Brogan with a lead for the first time, finding a ladder combo, gets the forward air. If you get the edge guard here, you're in a phenomenal position. Gets another back air. Mistral running out of resources, and one more back air. Not going to kill outright, but you may be too far, and you are. Now Brogan the one committing these 0 to deaths onto Mistral. The shoes have changed bearer.
Okay, especially the lack of shoes that Kazuya is wearing right now. But, you know, I like this pressure that we're having, but we've seen Mistral be the stock dealer, like Mr. Monopoly, just handing out all this cash, handing out all these free percents and these stocks. Brogan's definitely not out of it yet, especially with he's just a cannon made out of lead. He's not even a glass cannon. We do see the nice stage control coming here from Mistral right now. We're looking for that one aerial to try to find this puffball out of here.
Here we go, another combo, sharking at the ledge. This is what Meta Knight really likes on Smashville, truthfully.
Ooh, nice
Good
tech, being able to get out of that up B. Very nice. We are going to be able to maybe find that up B or maybe a back air.
I really like that Brogan knew Mistral was going to air dodge there. A lot of Meta Knights would try to go for the up B to just end the stock. Brogan waited for Mistral to air dodge and then tried to go out for an edge guard attempt. It didn't quite work, but I love the fact that you know your opponent so much 3 games in, to the fact that you knew they were going to air dodge there instead of just let themselves get hit by the up B.
They've definitely got some chemistry for sure. Nice up throw from Mistral. Going to be able to read that roll, putting him to an offstage situation yet again. You seem to be just doing that the entire time. I like the up air stalling, make him trying to guess just a little bit more. Dimensional cape, not going to be enough here.
Here we go, just charging up, honestly. Not a forward smash would not outright kill center stage.
No, it
but
wouldn't.
What Brogan wants is an edge guard situation. That's really the win condition that Brogan has honed in on in this game 3. But now, Mistral, your win condition is 0 to deaths, and you may have just started one. Looking for Nair on the ledge to spike, but now Rage Drive on deck. It won't kill at this percent, but it would do a lot to even the game back up. Finds a good forward air defensive move from Mistral. Try to get the down smash. That would have been insane.
We are at kill percent. Okay, we might be trying to find something here. 91 in a dream. Mistral needs this one rage drive or just a back air. We could be a little ballsy with it. Why not?
Ooh, now
it's
you're
the morning.
underneath. Trying to avoid up B, avoids that one. How many more can you dodge, though, before Mistral finally just finds anything that'll take the stock? Rage Drive still online, by the way. It is not out just yet. Brogan has to play so careful as long as Rage Drive is on deck, because now you absolutely will die to that at 1 to 30% and on ledge. Mistral just needs one hit to connect in order to win this set, even. Finds the down tilt, down smash, tech chase scenario. Mistral off stage, but the side B kind of miscalculated, thinking the side B would get you to ledge. It didn't quite get you there, and you just plummet to your death. With Brogan kind of anticlimactically putting themselves on the board in this set here, 3-1 or 2-1.
We definitely found a better solution, which is what if we get the big heavy demon guy off of the map? It's working pretty well. Smashville now proving to be a bit of a comfortability for Brogan as Mistral. You've seen him thinking and pondering. I think we got to get after here, but again, we've already put down the mortgage. Brister, it might as well be trying to just stay here. It does look like Midnight is going to be... Okay, I was like, this hero is not real.
I was like, I don't think Brogan has a hero. I know a lot of Brogan's characters, and Hero is not one of them.
Yeah, I did think for a hot second. I was like, hero is not happening. He's just hovering and thinking on a random character.
We're running it back, though. I really like both competitors, knowing that this isn't a character or stage issue. This is a player-to-player adaptation. Who is playing better in each individual game issue? If you want to win, you have to just outplay your opponent. No gimmicks, no cheese. Even with Meta Knight and Kazuya on the screen, it is a question of who's playing better today, Mistral or Brogan. Right now, Brogan with 121% gets hit by the command grab. That's not going to kill just yet. Nowhere near as powerful as Rage Drive. But Brogan still in a really bad position in the first 30 seconds of the game.
Again, the bigger reason why Brogan even took that game is because he got that very early offstage interaction with Kazuya, being able to just farm that second stock off of Mistral. But again, with Mistral just having such better stage control than Brogan, than this Meta Knight, we were able to just find that first stock so easily.
Here we go. Now, I really
you punished that. You can't hold F smash. Mistral's catching on to you.
Yeah, those have really not worked out. I've like one F smash has hit over the course of the set. I really think Brogan's going to need to start pulling deeper into the bag of tricks and trying to find some other trump card to pull out here to take Mistral's stocks. Because right now, that F smash, especially out of tech chases, hasn't really been working for you. You got to have something else. You can't be a one-trick pony against Kazuya, because Kazuya is the strongest pony who has ever one trick, let me tell you.
He definitely has some hooves to back that up with. Rage Drive now coming in online, trying to see if we can get back to stage here. But no, that back air. But the we dragged down a little bit too much. We got lost in the Szechuan sauce. That looks like Brogan going to be down to the last stock of potentially the tournament, while Mistral still up one.
Saw a lot of visible frustration from Brogan. You can do that with a lot of characters where you just fast fall a little bit too much. We saw it yesterday with the Funny Guy Key set, where sometimes you just kind of go a little bit too deep and you can't make it back. Not because your opponent hit you, just because you held a little bit too hard down on the control stick there. But now the stocks, the percents are even, but the stocks are not, and Mistral's going to get the grab into the electric. How far can you extend this combo, this advantage state? Returning to some semblance of neutral here, Brogan's going to look for an opening to maybe bring us to even stocks. If you do that with only 58% on the board, there's still a great chance you can pull it back, but you've really got to take this stock without taking too much more percent. Otherwise, we're going to get to the point where that lead is going to become insurmountable.
We do see the pace of the match being much slower than it has been for the past couple of games. You're seeing Brogan kind of choose his interactions more carefully and deliberately, which I really do like to see from this Meta Knight. But again, with these air dodges, we know how to get out of these combos. Mistral looking for just one more interaction to kill this Meta Knight, but there's going to be so much more that Brogan has to find in order to take this game. Nice laser snipe coming in from that demon.
Good nair here. Now Mistral's off stage. Brogan looking to close out this stock right now, but good parry from Mistral on the platform.
Wow! It finally worked after all this time. He found the needle in the haystack, the F smash. It's hard to punish. Low-key did not know that it was that safe, but it doesn't matter. When you're running up to Kazuya like that, he's going to be able to up B and get the fakest kill stream this side of the Mississippi. But again, one more laser is going to do it. One back air is going to do it. There's a lot that Kazuya can do right now to just put this Brogan to an end, put him to his grave, and that up B going to be doing the same, closing out. Mistral going to be able to take that game 3-1.
Yeah, unfortunately that F smash was just a little bit too late to really change the outcome of the set. If you had found that when Brogan was still at 58 per se, maybe that could have been a changing of the tides. But when you're at 100% on Smashville versus Kazuya, you're just too fragile, especially a lighter character like Meta Knight.
Right. I definitely think that we needed a little bit more patience